Goffstown High School as the Grizzlies take on the Green Wave of Dover in varsity boys soccer. I'm Hugh DeBrule, and with me is Joe Borges. Jared Green is behind the camera. So last week, after yet another tie, this one a 1-1 battle against Salem, Goffstown is now 3, 4, and 5 and the sole occupant of 13th place. We possess the dubious distinction of having more ties than any other team in Division 1. Our closest rival in that regard is Londonderry with 4 ties, and whom, not surprisingly, we tied. After that, the most ties anybody has is 2. The match against Salem was a tough one. All of our games are tough. Josh Ewing-Simone put Goffstown on the scoreboard first with a very nicely executed shot in the far left corner in the 26th minute of the first half. Salem equalized in the 58th minute on a nice cross that found feet. Goffstown had a number of opportunities to score, including a beautiful free kick in the last minute of regulation that led to a massive series of collisions in the box, but no goal. So Goffstown now has 22 points on the season and 4 games left. I think we ought to shoot for 28 points. Fewer points could get a playoff spot, but you don't want to be that 15th seed that wins a one-way kamikaze trip against Central or Hanover. So we could get 6 points with a win and a tie over the next 4 games, and if we did better than that, that would be great. Dover is in 14th place with a 5-7 record. Last week was not kind to them. They lost 2-1 to Nashua North and 3-1 to Londonderry, 2 teams that we tied. But we shouldn't look at this match as an easy one. Dover has managed to score goals against teams that have given us trouble, including Alvern and Spalding. A victory today would go a long way toward getting us into the playoffs. So if we score first and hold on to that lead, something that has been difficult for us all season, that would do it. So let's play the game, Joe.
Here we are.
Again. By the way, I think this is our 55th game, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for a long time.
Did you get your pin, Hugh?
I did not. Did you?
No. Well, you've done them all. I haven't done all those.
No, I missed one, actually. I missed the state championship game.
Oh, that was the best game I've ever watched.
I know. And I missed it. Maybe that's why I'm not as impressed as you are, right?
Yeah, you should watch it again.
Oh, geez. All right. I know, but there's so much to choose from in our oeuvre, right? I mean, 55 games. Actually, this is the 55th, so 54 games.
You know, grandpas and grandmas everywhere are picking the one where their grandkids scored.
Well, you know how Facebook has that algorithm to tell you who's watching your videos? I have this sense if we had that algorithm for YouTube, we'd find out that most of the views are in Florida.
Or the announcers.
Yeah, well, that too. Especially that 2016 game, right? Yeah, and the coach for Central.
That's going to be a Goffstown throw. We had a real tight game with Dover last year, if you remember right, in Dover.
And
one of our few wins.
And it went into overtime, if you recall, and we did score in overtime.
Yep.
That was one of only 4 victories we had last season.
And it wasn't an easy one.
No, it was not, because we make everything hard.
Oh, nice play by Martin.
Nice effort by Martin. Nice effort by Borges. The self-proclaimed best penalty kick taker in the state.
In the state?
That's what he told us before the game.
Excellent.
Whoops. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
One of his other traits is humility.
Yes.
Yeah.
The most, the most humble soccer player in the state. All right. No harm done there.
Well, nobody's moving. It sounds like they're calling a corner.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. Well, there is some harm done there. I just thought the way Gorton was behaving, like, there's no big deal. So, a lot of guys in the box. Almost the entire team for Goffstown is in the box, except for Nick Martin, who's up here on the left wing. Oh,
nice
easily.
job by Miles.
Yep. Easily into Green's waiting arms.
Kind of just the opposite of what we always say about us. They had nobody up and everybody waiting back at the top of the box.
But then none of them really kind of advanced forward. They just sort of stood there.
Happy medium.
Well, or
I've been gone the last couple of days. Looks like Isaac got a haircut.
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact. Today.
Today, all right.
Yeah, he went down to the village in Goffstown.
You guys got a lot of information from Isaac.
Oh,
today.
you know, you shouldn't be surprised. He's a fairly talkative young man. You know, he's the kind of guy in, like, 5 or 6 years, if I run into him in town, I'll be happy to talk to him. You know?
I remember, I forget who it was, but someone that used to give him rides back from some sporting event, they said, oh, it was always so nice when Isaac came there because he would talk to us the whole way.
Yeah.
Where I have other children that would, you know.
Oh, we're not like that.
We're not quite as talkative.
Nicely done by Gorton again. Gorton, one of the few players on our team who's really good in the air. Oh, clearing the air there. Gorton again.
Again, there was a whistle on the other side. And
yeah.
The boys stopped playing a little bit.
It did seem like for about a second everything froze, right?
What another beautiful day.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You were right. I think you mentioned this a couple games ago. We've been really lucky for weather this season.
Very lucky.
I mean, it's been, some days have been a little cool. Some have been cloudy, but never any rain.
This is the way to go out, Hugh.
Yeah. Yeah, fall.
Of course, watch next week. It'll be snowing.
Oh, gosh. Nice play by Ronnie Morgan here on defense. Oh, and nicely done by Fantaselli, but we yield a corner again.
Looks like we're playing with two strikers today, huh?
Yeah, Ewing Simone and Martin.
Yep.
So, again, almost everybody in the box for Goffstown except for Martin, and he's hovering at the very top of the box. And that's a good
nice
corner,
service.
a little far.
But honestly, he's right where his guys were. I wonder if that was by design.
It's kind of hard to score from out there, though. Or just looking for somebody to pass to.
Yeah, they kind of got a cover.
Oh, and he's looking for DeBrule.
Oh,
that was not a bad ball.
Yeah.
And DeBrule's going to fight for that one.
Down.
Yep. You sound surprised. All right. Oh, and that's a great look by Martin. And, yep, not a bad idea.
I don't think there's any surprise. So far, it looks like this is going to be a pretty even game.
Yeah. And, of course, as always, whoa.
Oh.
As always, Dover seeming to move the ball a little bit better than we do so far, but spending more time in our half than we are in theirs. But still.
That was a nice pass.
That was. We've kind of shown that that's
another good pass. Oh, he almost, he was trying to
almost
give it right
flicked
back
it,
to
right.
him.
Oh, nice move by the Dover player there. So Dover swinging it wide. Nicely done by Morgan. And look at this. Oh, big touch.
So what do you think? Did you have a chance to watch that Salem game, that last play? Do you think there should have been a penalty on or not charged to the net?
Oh, that was so hard to see. So many bodies colliding on that. I got to say, in terms of the collisions, I think we ended up on the better half of that because their keeper got injured, and I don't know how seriously he's injured. We hope he's okay. And then they had another defender who was on the ground. Really hard to say. I mean, did you see something?
I didn't. I haven't had a chance to watch that one. I just got home now.
There's a big old mess in there.
Yeah.
Because I think, if I recall correctly, we had a ton of players pushed up.
Oh, that was a nice play by Martin.
That's great by Martin. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not. Well.
I mean, there was a little contact there, but I'm not sure it was penalty worthy.
Yeah. I don't think it was free kick.
Seems to be. Oh, it looks like he might have lost his pants.
What he needs to do is tie them. I don't think he's tied them.
That's what that's for.
Come on, that's what that's for. You tie there at a tiger. No, don't just tuck it in. Come on. You got to tie that. You don't want to lose your pants. You don't want to get pantsed.
Oh, nice
All right,
play.
nice by Gorton. And somebody's got to settle this. I don't know if it's going to be. Oh. You know what?
They called his hand on his shoulder, but
that was weak because DeBrule just had his hand on his shoulder just to see where he
protect
was,
his head,
to feel,
honestly,
yeah,
more
to
than anything else.
Feel where he was, not to influence the play. That's an unfortunate call. I'm not going to blame him for that.
No.
But it's a dangerous spot. Yeah. Not a great. Not a great free kick there, but it does produce a corner. Green couldn't save it off the deflection.
I didn't think it was on goal.
No, but I mean Green was trying to save the corner.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a deflection off of us.
Right, and then he went to grab it.
Yeah, we got to stop giving up a lot of corners. We've already given up 3 in the first, 9 minutes?
Right.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Nice ball by Green. Dover wins it.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
But a nice follow by Fantaselli. Nicely done. Nice
Good
step.
Yeah, a little quick. He had
yeah,
Martin on
exactly.
the side.
If he'd taken his time a little bit, he could have found feet.
Martin.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. They got him covered now.
Ooh. I hope they didn't bang heads on that one.
I don't know how you call Jackson on that one, then
Yeah,
let that one go by.
Oh, nobody there. That was a great idea by Borges. But we didn't have anybody in the midfield at all. And here comes Santoro racing after the ball. And wisely going to kick it out so that the defense can reset.
We had a lot of back on defense. So you look at all the numbers back, there wasn't a lot of white.
You know what? We're a lot better about that than we were last year. I really do think we are. We hustle more than we did last year. And that's good.
I think that's why you have so many close games.
Well, I think that's why we haven't given up a lot of goals. All right, somebody's going to have to challenge here. Oops. Yeah, Morgan doesn't have a lot of options, really.
They actually cover the back pass a lot better. If you notice, Dover always has someone looking for that back pass.
Yep. That's a good point.
Oh, I mean, he had his choice of people to pass that to.
Oof. Wow. So 12 was wide open in the mouth of the goal, and they just couldn't find him.
I think Dover's definitely carrying play a little bit here.
Oh, I definitely agree. I mean, if you think about it, they've had 3 corners, and we've had, like, what, 4 goal kicks to get it out of there? I mean,
they've had plus some free kicks in the zone.
Oh,
that's a nice
quick throw.
That's a good throw.
Ewing Simone's on it.
Oh, look at.
Oh, that's going to be a corner.
If Ewing Simone could have had a pass, he had Borges wide open.
Well, I don't know. Did those 2 defenders collide into each other?
Yeah, they ran into each other.
Ran into each other,
knocked each other. I think the coach is saying there was a push, but
no,
there really wasn't.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I think they collided right when he got by them.
Yep.
So now Goffstown pushing numbers up. And look, we're starting at the top of the box instead of inside the goal mouth.
Not where you start, it's where you finish.
Right. Oof. All right.
Ooh, get another one.
Get another corner. Yeah, that one was a little low and close to the keeper.
Yeah, and it's one of those that was in between. I'm not even sure it would have made it in front of the net, but.
Well, but the guy in the near post was doing his job. He didn't want to take that chance.
That's a nice service.
Oof. That was a nice play by the defender on the post right there. Oh,
nice pass. I don't know if that was intentional, but he nutmegged him. And
oh, that was
little bowl.
Too much. But anyway,
they were calling offsides.
Yeah,
anyway.
It's moot. But that was more like a shot than a cross. Yeah, Dover pushing forward and catching us.
Yeah, we should be used to that because that's how we play in practice all the time, right?
Yeah, and Lovering telling his players that they need to push up. Oh, nicely done by Borges. Yep. Coach Lovering and I are thinking in the same way.
That's scary, but true.
Yeah, I'm in his head. Oh, nice by Fantaselli. So cool and collected.
Let's go.
And here we go again.
That's not an easy play back to the
No, and
keeper.
he did not clear it terribly well.
And great job by Josh putting pressure on him.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
The keeper's not looking for those hot bounce passes.
No, he does not want that, especially on a grass field where anything can happen. So that was good pressure, and now we've got a throw in. But look at this. Nobody behind, nobody supporting Pelletier.
It looked like there was a little bit of a set play there, actually.
Whoa! Aiming for the stars there. Oh, look back, look back. Ah, all right. Oops. He dribbled right into pressure. He's got to come. Borges had nobody to pass to, and if Pelletier had been clever, he would have backed up a little bit and offered him offered him some space here.
I think he just wasn't sure whether Borges was just going to blast him off the defender, and he was going for a rebound.
Right.
That's what I, from history.
Yeah. Nicely done by Pelletier. Nice look, but that's going to be too much.
Not going to stay in, I don't think. Martin chased it down.
Yep. Too
Good
much.
idea, though. I mean, it's where you want those wide outside of the box.
It's the right idea.
Got to stay in the right. Got to stay in the black.
But there's the idea, and then there's the execution.
Yep.
Big throw here.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're always worried about that.
Yeah, you are. Especially Caleb's had some concussion issues in the past.
Well, I mean, isn't it ironic? I mean, he's had the several concussions, and he's the guy who's actually the best in the air and most aggressive. I mean,
I don't know, Joe. Joe's pretty aggressive in the air, too. He's not in now, obviously, but.
Oh, yep. There was no way that shot was going to get off because Fantaselli was all over it.
Yep.
And big punt. Big punt.
Yeah, they better move up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Look at
Ewing
that.
Simone's the only one. Yes.
Oh, have one. Have one.
Uh,
That was a good move. He tried to get to space.
They need somebody about 5 yards back that they can pass to because they were
Right.
all in a line. So Mason, Foytho, and Klaus coming in. DeBrule, Borges, and Martin coming out.
It's nice to see Klaus back out there.
Yeah, it's good to see. I thought he was just
games.
ill. I mean, he seemed to be out for a long
No,
time.
he'd been banged up. I think he
okay.
got hurt at the last game he played in.
Okay.
He got hurt in that game.
Because I'd heard he had been sick.
He might. I mean, it could have been both.
Ooh.
There was definitely some of that running around.
Good job by Pelletier to come back there. 'Cause
Jackson
6 was
got
wide
everyone
open.
on the team sick.
I know. Well. Ooh, that is really the. Well, they're not going to call that because that was obviously not intentional kicking it back. Right? Although, as a keeper, you got to be a little bit leery of picking a ball up like that, right?
Right. Maybe it bounced off someone. We didn't see it.
Maybe. Look at Foytho.
I think that's a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely bounced off him.
I think that was a corner. Yeah, they're calling it a corner, and
Yeah.
McNeil is going to take it. This is a situation, I think, where we could really turn. I've been waiting all season, actually, for the team to turn Green's punts into a weapon, and
That
it
was
hasn't
almost
happened a
there.
whole lot,
Yeah.
and now we're seeing it. Because how can you not when the ball is traveling about 70 yards, right? Oh, that's
That's
not
a pretty
bad
good ball.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to turn right, and then he could put it back in.
Well, you know, but there's not really anyone there to give it to either. You know, there wasn't.
Well-
You'd hope there'd been someone on the other side of where this ref is, right? Where they could have played a ball out. What are they calling?
PK? Oh, my gosh. He's calling Tiago for this one. So now we finally find out who our designated PK taker is, right?
Our first one of the year. Isn't that
Holy
amazing?
mackerel.
This late in the year?
I know. We had to wait until our 13th game of the season to get a PK.
Did you? I didn't see what happened in there. Did you see what happened?
There was some pushing and tripping. I don't know if it was. I mean, I've seen a lot of things this season that would have qualified. If that was a PK, I've seen a lot of things this season that would have qualified as
And
PKs.
obviously, sometimes we miss stuff too. But
Well, it's easier to review on videotape. So the Dover coach is asking for an explanation.
there it is.
Oh, misdirection.
Great job.
Great job by Fantaselli. And the fans are wild. All, what,
6 of them.
30 of them? Yeah.
No, maybe. I don't know about 30, but more than 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The fact that you can count them before the next ball comes in.
Oh, there's more than 30, actually.
There is.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
count them. Count them up, baby.
I can't count that high. I got my
You've
shoes
only got
on.
20.
I can only, that only
You only
gets
got
me to
20 digits, right? Yeah. Oh, so the referee said it was a back push. So Dover's coach not happy. Because I got to say, this game is pretty important for Dover, too.
It is. You know, I mean, both teams, really. You got
Yeah.
all those teams in a scrum, and there's no guarantees that there's a spot for these people
No.
with the teams right below them.
Well, so Dover is in, what is it?
14th.
No, are they behind us? Yeah, the one
the
game
one
behind us.
one
Yeah,
behind us.
Yeah, we're in 13th. They're in 14th. So
Right.
this is sort of like the EPL at the end of the season when everybody's worried about relegation, right? Everybody's fighting really hard for just an extra couple of points so they can make it into the playoffs.
Make it into the playoffs, and then really try to avoid being the 14th or the 15th
Right,
seed
because,
if you can help it. The one seed's going to get a bye, but the next 2 teams, I don't think you want to mess with
Well, and I
either.
think those next 2 teams are probably going to be either Central or Hanover.
Right.
And Lord knows you don't want to play either one of those.
But, of course, we're getting ahead of ourselves because if we
No.
don't have a good couple weeks, we could miss them altogether.
Right. But I think that shows
We could tie our way into it, though. You know,
We
if we
could.
keep tying, I think we're going to be safe.
we need 6 more points. So that's 3 ties right there in 4 games.
And that's
I'd rather not do that because you know what? It's much more efficient to win a game instead of going 100 minutes and tying. Because you get more points, right, for less work.
It's also be nice for the boys to realize you can win games too, because in the playoffs you can't tie them.
Right. Now we'd have to practice a lot of penalty kicks.
Well,
That was a bad throw.
that was one of the things Coach Leverin said during the 2016 season is that they practice that all the time. You don't get to do it during the regular season.
Right. I remember that. I remember him talking about that.
At the I think it was at the assembly, maybe the championship assembly.
So when you're at work, is the 2016 season like a kind of reference point for the decisions you make?
Yeah,
You say
that's
like
kinda
back
what
in
I
the
try to-
2016
right.
season, you know,
Exactly.
this happened with the team, so I think we can sell more paint this way. Or
That's right.
oh, look at this. Oh yeah, too close. We're bunched too close again to actually make those kinds of passes. Klaus coming after it. Oh, and that's a
pretty
good
good
ball,
ball.
but Fantaselli on it.
Well, I'll tell you, their guys quick too.
Yeah, that's going to be a corner,
Corner,
I think. Yeah, I don't think Fantaselli had much
didn't have a
choice
lot
on
of
that
choice.
one.
Nope.
That player he was up against was fast,
And he was in a pretty good position.
and he had
it was a
control.
dangerous spot.
But interestingly, he's not going to be the one in the box. He's going to be the one taking the corner.
They played this one a little quicker.
No. Yeah, he went for the quick corner, and I think he kind of, you know what, he was foisted on his own petard, as I like to say.
That's and who wouldn't?
Foisted on his own petard. Oh, nice ball by Green.
You know, early on in the season, I don't think the boys were ready for the big leg of Green, but they ought to be. They ought to be adjusted to it now.
Well, there's plenty. I mean, they've had plenty of opportunity.
God knows he's had a lot of.
Oh, nicely done.
That's a great ball.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Oh, is that gonna? No, no,
just a little too big.
much.
I mean, it was one where you actually wanted a little bigger touch to get it away from the player, but
Right, but it had to be deeper,
yeah.
not wider. So who's he gonna throw it into? Because everybody's covered here, and there's a big step by Gorton. We're also.
That's
Oh
a good
dear,
throw,
poor
'cause
Gorton like has
had
to
moved
come.
up.
Yeah.
Yep. He recovered well. He obviously has a little more space than.
Oh, and look, another. That was not a bicycle kick. That was kind of like a half bicycle.
That's way higher than I could pick up my leg.
Failed. Picking up your leg. How do you get in your truck?
It's got steps that drop down. To, yeah.
Are you one?
people
You're not one of those
steps.
people who like takes a step and like like a little plastic set of steps and put it below your
I don't
truck
need
to get
that
in.
yet, no.
Okay.
That's a good
And
job
there we
by
go.
O'Neill.
Now Ewing Simone, he's got Foytho to work with. Ah,
Oh, he almost snuck that through.
he did, but there was too much white. 3 players there.
Good step by Renault.
We're not very wide at all.
Well, it's really
again.
got 4 people right there in the middle, too.
I know. Oh, Fantaselli working hard. A lot of arms here. There we
There you
go.
go.
But there's nobody wide left. Look at Ewing Simone is like he's dragging the defense. Oh, that's a foul.
That is
no?
a foul, yeah. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
no, he
Coach
got it,
Levering
yeah.
was about to unleash the dogs of war for that one.
I think they were waiting to see if we had control, advantage.
No. No, foisting your being
gonna have
foisted
to
on your
give-
own petard. Oh, you
We're
know.
gonna have
Okay.
to give Jared a headset. I think we need another headset.
Yeah, we do need another headset, but there's only 2 docking stations on this camera.
I wouldn't know.
Jared was presuming to explain to me what being foisted on your own petard was. Oh, Morgan, I think you just had to try and volley that. I don't think there was any point in
It
trying
was
to
right
control
2
it.
feet.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's there, just take it. All right.
If I remember right, last year in Dover, I think Dover scored on a penalty kick.
Oh, boy, I just don't remember. We'd have to go.
Yeah.
We'd have to consult some tape.
Which we
Go to
have.
the YouTube archives. By the way, we're halfway done with the half. More than halfway done with the half. I think there's a lot of life left in Dover yet.
Oh, I think so too. I mean, when the only
they're not
goal you've
rolling
given
over.
up is a PK.
Right.
And let's be honest, they've had more opportunities, more corners.
And you know the funny thing is, though? I'm going to wait until this. Yeah. The funny thing is, I bet most teams have been like that this season against us,
Yeah.
and those things don't really seem to matter to us.
That was one of the things we were talking about. You say, oh, well, if only they won some of those games they
Yeah.
tied. Well, they just as easily could have lost them because there were very few that they dominated, you know, that you felt
Yeah.
like we
Oh,
were
yeah.
the ones that were the aggressors or
But I think in those games, I think, though, we would say, like, well, we could have played better. You know, we
Right.
weren't playing great. But I think we kind of realized who we are now, right? And
Yep.
this is who we are. We're a team that doesn't maintain possession. We're a team that plays really hard defense.
And I'll
And,
say
you know-
even on offense they do. I mean, I think the position issues we have sometimes are more out of aggression, you know, trying to
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
hustle to a ball rather than being in the space you probably should be.
But I'm going to state the obvious and say I think we're a much better team
That was
on
a handball
defense
right
than on
there.
offense. And I'm not just talking about the scores. I'm talking that we mark better on
Right.
defense usually, and we get back quickly on defense. And
This is going to be dangerous here.
yeah, this is a bad spot for us here.
Handball right there, and I think it was a good call for sure.
All right, there. So there's some confusion in this wall here, and I hope they sort it out a bit. There, right there. Stop. Oh, you don't want to give him too much. You don't want to let him curve it around the inside. Oof.
I think Miles knows all the angles. Good at geometry, right?
Are you
Jared?
streaking?
Nice
Oh,
job,
nice.
Miles.
Always steady hands. I don't think I've seen him cough anything up all season.
He doesn't
at
give
all.
up a lot of rebounds. Nope.
No, he doesn't. You got to knock on wood. I think that's vinyl siding that you just knocked on, or is that aluminum?
Aluminum. I think
Yeah,
that's
aluminum siding. Ooh, a little strong right there. There you go. Attaboy, Jared. You don't want to get foisted on your own petard. Oh, dear. Oh, nobody got that on the first bounce.
Well, you know what? I think Andy was really concerned about the calling the hands on the back.
Yeah.
And so once,
Ooh.
good job.
Nice by Mason, standing him up. Oh, and a missed trap. That's going to go out of
Gonna go out of
bounds.
bounds.
Goffstown throw. So Bartolucci, Borges, and Martin coming in for McNeil, Ewing, Simone, and who's the third one? I can't see.
I didn't see who came off back
Yeah.
there.
Oh, wait, Mason. No, Mason's just running to the ball right now.
Goal kick. Yeah, Renault. Was it Renault that's not out there now?
I think you're right.
Yep.
I believe our cameraman has corrected us. Yes. It's Renault.
He pays better attention than us. He has to actually follow it all with the camera.
I know, we're
We
just
followed
jabbering
our-
away.
yeah.
It's like we can't even look and talk at the same time.
No.
Whoa. Oh, look at this. So Foytho trying to get that ball, not quite succeeding. Oh, we better get back. Nicely done. Oof, that was a forearm bar, but oh,
job on
nice.
That's one of the ones. I mean, that easily could have been a rebound.
Skidding,
And
yeah,
they had
that
the
was-
Dover player right there.
That was skidding on top of the grass right there, just skipping.
I will say the field is still in really good shape.
Yeah. McClass did pretty well on that play. He did get pushed down to the ground, but that's not his fault.
No, that's genetics.
He's got to go to the weight room, man. Eat a lot of tuna and go
Right.
eat some tuna and maybe do some. Oh, so class is coming off. DeBrule's coming on. Yeah, eat some tuna and do some curls, some bench press. You know.
He's gotten a lot taller, though.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
It's funny how much that some of the players have changed from the time we saw him on JV as freshmen, and
Absolutely. It's so.
that
I
was
mean,
a little hot.
yeah, that was
Gorgeous.
hot. It was.
Yep.
So Martin's got to get back now.
They got a
Yeah,
sub
they got a
coming in.
sub. That's good.
That helps
Martin
us
was
get
taking a
back.
little too long to come back here on this one.
I don't think he was the only one. It seemed like there were a lot of people that were.
Here we go. And all right, but that's probably going to go out
that
of
might
bounds.
stay. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna go
it's
off
going
of
to be
them.
ours. Yeah,
And good for
that's what
Foyt,
happens
though,
with some
coming
good
quick.
hustle. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice throw.
Yeah, he tried to trap it. That was a little tough for.
He's got Mason.
Oh, he didn't. There was someone coming in. That was a good
And let's see if we can win this. Nicely done
I mean,
by
look at the
Morgan.
number of touches
Oh,
we
look at
had
all the
there.
guys coming in on that ball.
Oh, that might
Hope
have been.
Foytho's okay.
Yeah, knee to knee. Both guys are down.
Oh, it looks like hip to knee maybe.
Yep, one hip
Foytho's
and one
holding
knee.
his hip. Yeah, well, I think I'd rather get it in the hip than the knee.
I think he had a hip issue earlier, though, didn't he?
I thought it was his knee. Oh,
That's
that is a
great
nice ball.
Oh, it headed in.
Oh,
What a save.
Bartolucci, that was
I actually thought it was on goal, but I guess it wouldn't
Yeah.
have been. But what a great service in by Bartolucci.
that was a perfect service. The header was a little on the weak side.
It's probably that hip.
Gave
Couldn't
the
quite get where
keeper
he
an
wanted.
opportunity to react.
From up here, it looked like it was going to be a little more on.
Oh, nicely
On
done by
goal.
Fantaselli.
That's a tough bounce. Go get it.
Ooh,
Yeah, they called Ronnie on that. I actually just thought they were overrunning it. I didn't see.
I
a lot
didn't
of
see
contact.
that at all,
Yeah.
really.
But I think people were moving different directions because they were trying to recover.
God, but how many free kicks have we given up in this area? I mean,
Yeah, free kicks, whether they're
Too
free
many.
kicks or corners or
yeah,
all those set pieces. Good
nicely
thing we're not
done.
playing the 2016 championship team because they scored on all those.
Yeah, well, they scored on a lot of corners.
Any set piece, really.
I just seem to remember like Ethan Skinner scoring all the time on corners.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And then, of course, there was the West game where we scored on several headers, right, at the end of the game.
I'm sure Skinner scored more on headers than he did with his foot.
I think, yeah. Oh, thank God they called that because that was not a good pass. Oops,
Oh,
oops,
tough
oops.
bounce. Good way to recover.
Oh, nicely done by Fantaselli, but
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, he had to just get it out.
no,
of there.
I agree.
Oh, Borges got to take the ball with him. I mean, he's got 13 and a half size shoes, you know.
Oh, geez. So a little bit of trench warfare going on over there, and Fantaselli gives up a corner.
I don't know, he seemed to be limping a little bit. Hopefully he didn't.
So it looks like Ewan Simone's coming back into the game. He's walking to the half line. Same
Another
with Joe
corner.
Lambert. So yet another corner. I frankly don't. I mean, it tells you how much pressure that Dover is bringing against us, and we've got to. I mean, we can't give up this many corners because
No.
something bad's going to happen pretty soon.
Nice
Nicely
job.
done. That was Gorton.
Now push up, boys.
Yep. Yep. See, that's what happens when you push up because nobody
Yep.
was on. They had to stay on side, so
That's
nobody
right.
was there to get the ball. That was good. Oh, look at this thing.
Bringing down rain, but
Yeah,
you
on
can't
a-
because there's no clouds.
I was going to say bringing down rain even on a sunny day. Boy, you know what? There isn't a cloud in the sky.
No.
This is like California weather.
That's unbelievable. Jared would be hoping for a few clouds. It's a little tough to
Oh, that's true.
tape the game with the sun
Well-
literally right in your face.
Well, because yeah, the viewfinder is gonna just show a lot of sun at the top.
But he's skilled. He said that the other day, and I watched the game he was talking about, and he was right on top of it.
I know. Just think how much he's improved since that first year.
Remember when we used to pass it around and we used to all do it? There was one game where I had to miss about 5 minutes of it because I was just watching the game myself, leaving the viewfinder. Thank God that I got
You got
replaced.
replaced,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and for good reason. That's a great
nice
pass.
passing. Oh, too
Little
much.
bold. Little bold.
But Foytho will go after it anyway, just in case.
I know, it was some great passing though, and that's what
That
we
was
gotta
some
do.
great
We got
passing.
to do a little more of that.
Well,
I know
but-
we were joking the last game. More than 5 touches. Honestly, we don't see a lot of plays where we've got more than 5 touches.
But see, that's the kind of passing you have to do when you're not wide. You go back and forth, right? Up and down instead of left and right. Whoa.
Oh,
Not a great clearance. Whoops. Big touch.
big touch.
But we're on it. Oh. Yeah, see, I mean, we're just so
yeah, too
narrow.
close.
There's just, Foytho had nowhere to send it except for Borges, who was only like a couple of yards
It was
away.
too close to him as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a bad ball at all, but is it going to stay in?
Well, I think he saved it, but get it right back to him.
Nice.
Oh, good patience. Joe didn't have quite the touch he was looking
Oh,
for.
DeBrule reliving the glory days of that Portsmouth game. It's never as good the second time around, is it? Right, Joe?
That was similar. Well, it actually is. If you watch it, if you watch the same game, you know what's going to happen. No matter how many times you watch it, it's still just as good.
Yeah, except it drains all the dramatic tension, right? I mean, if you know what's going to happen. I mean, I just remember how tense I was when I was watching the game the first time because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite. But nice try by Gorton. Let's see if we can win this and make something happen.
That's good talk by the defense.
Nicely done by Borges. Oh, that's a
definitely
trip.
Yeah, that's
Textbook
an easy call.
case of a trip. DeBrule's going to take this.
It's nice to see Martin really seems to be moving a lot better.
And DeBrule's like, okay, Martin, get up. So I can get some room to take this thing.
Not only that, but he's like,
yeah,
give me someone, right?
I feel I feel your pain, but you got to get up, dude.
I thought he was throwing him money.
Oh, that's his shin guard strap.
Yeah, the strap.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was right on.
I
thought it was right on Borges, but it was short of him. But from up here, it looked like it was
Yeah.
going right towards that giant dome.
Boy, everything's going over again.
The worst game I
DeBrule
remember
Mason.
of that was Memorial.
Oh,
When I watched that tape,
everything.
there was nothing.
Everything.
Everything was high.
I know. And it's just a simple correction. You just got to lean forward when you're shooting. All right, somebody's got to settle this here. What?
Obstruction. That's an interesting call. Yeah,
Really? I don't think they're. I mean, they couldn't possibly be calling that on DeBrule. I'm not really sure.
I think it was. I think
Really?
that's who they called him. But
What did he do?
No, I don't. I'm not agreeing
Yeah.
with it. That is what the call was. So again, another.
Another
Free
free kick,
kick.
but from farther out. But still, this is a dangerous play for us.
Oh.
Not a great ball. And Martin racing for it. Nicely
Oh,
done.
great job by Martin. Oh no, that looked like it was right on the knee.
Uh-oh. I think there's going to be a warning or a card or
I
something.
think it's going to be a warning.
Yeah.
You know, it's when you come in with those knees up.
Well, you could see that Martin was obviously playing the ball and trying to avoid contact, and the Dover player just was going for the ball. Period.
Yeah, and I think it was just going. I mean, I don't think
don't,
there was any intent. You know,
No,
there's
I don't
some
think
of
there's
those
any
where you-
intent, but there's also, you know, if you show no care for anybody around you when you're going after the ball, that's also another matter too. Fantaselli with a nice ball.
Look at that.
Oh, and you know, Foytho being smart about it, he wasn't trying to head it back because nobody's there. He's trying to find somebody on Maroon. Oh, yeah,
That's a
and
good-
Martin looking wide.
Yeah, that's off us, off
That's-
Colby's head.
Whoops, right over both of them here. Nicely
Nice
done
job.
by Gorton,
We
but
don't want to. Oh, nice touch.
oh, look at Lambert. Nicely done by Lambert. Nice step. Now, what does he see? Oh, look at that.
That's a nice play.
That's a great ball. So, what are we going to do here? Oh, leaves the ball
overran it.
behind.
Came back to get it.
Yep.
Good. You're holding. Who was holding it? No,
I think you. I don't know.
I
think-
called
I think
Isaac
it's calling
holding him.
Isaac on
I
that.
thought he was calling the guy holding Isaac.
No.
Well, you know what? Let's take the questionable calls on that side rather than the ones in the box, right?
Yeah, Fantaselli didn't really have much that he could do with that.
No,
so
I mean, what are
he
you going to
just-
do?
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to play back right there.
And it's not a great throw-in. It's not a great spot
No, it's
for a
actually
throw-in.
a tough spot for a
Right, because
throw-in.
you've only got half the field, really, instead of all of it, right? Yeah, there we go. Green's got that. Oh, he was looking at Martin, who was wide open, but then decided the better of it.
And then decided we have a 1-goal lead, so take your time.
Right, and he can punt it about, well, that one was really high. Maybe not quite as far, but still.
Still pretty far.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
Yeah, that's an understandable call. They're going to give him another one?
Well, because he booted it right into Borges. But frankly, the thing is, unless
Right.
he asks for his space, then that's on
And not
you.
only that, Borges wasn't playing the ball. It'd be
No, he was
different if
walking
playing the
away.
ball.
I know. Oh, and we waited for that. Oh, nicely
nice
done.
move. Look at Martin staying wide this time. Let's see if we can get it to him.
Oh, boy, this is going to be tough. He's got 2 players on him now.
Yeah, and he can't even get it back.
And that's going to be a maroon throw, yeah. So Lambert's going to take this one. Quick throw, looking for Foyth, though. Yeah. There's nobody there.
You could see Martin was really, that sun on that side right now is so bright that he was trying to shield it so he could even see a ball coming across.
Yeah, but we didn't have anybody in the box, practically. So McNeil is going to be coming in soon. There's only 2.5 minutes left, less than 2.5 minutes left. Ooh, nobody's there.
Yeah, luckily a big touch by them.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, my God, we gave him a ton of time to tee up.
Good job by Joe, getting a foot on it.
That's a good ball. Oh,
great job by Miles.
I love those fingertip catches because it just seems like there's glue at the end of his hands.
There was danger up there. There was you know, a Dover player right in front of where that ball was and one right past it.
And I think that's why he felt like he had to catch that.
Go get
Look
it.
at Foyth, though.
Look
go.
at him go.
Yep.
Nice.
That's great. We win some. So Morgan and McNeil coming in for Mason and Borges.
Mason had some nice passes out there.
So 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes now because the clock has stopped. Yes.
That's a great throw. Way to find the person that was open.
No. It's hard to take a shot on a bouncing ball like that.
Yeah, throw deep in their end, though. Let's see if we can lock them in.
Yeah, you see the team's coming back, though.
They should turn around. There you go. There you go, Joe.
Nice by Lambert. He's another guy who's good in the
now
air.
They've got to make a decision there, right?
Yep.
Good step.
Yeah, Fantaselli trying to figure out what to do with it, but so many people are too close to him.
So many people close.
Yeah.
But Gorton was the guy that was open, but they're coming hard.
Yep, nice look,
pass.
nice find.
There you go, boys.
There you go. Wide.
Look at Martin. Martin's wide.
Oh, final seconds of the half. Oh.
Let's see if we can get a.
Yeah. All right, well.
We've been here before.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
We've been here before. 1-0 lead, and then the other team comes out in the second half, scores a
scores
goal,
a goal,
and then it's tied 1-1, right? And then we play for 100 minutes, and we go home.
With a tie, right?
So let's hope this is a little bit different. I have to say, you know, we've created some really good chances, but, boy, we are giving up a lot to Dover in our half.
Oh,
like all those
way
corners,
too
all
many
those free kicks, like a
Yep.
lot of fouls. And you just kind of feel like it's going to be a matter of time before they put something in if we give them that many opportunities. So the referee actually having a conversation with Miles Green. I'm not really sure about what. I didn't see anything that he did that was controversial.
I don't think it's him. He's the captain. So my guess is that the ref's coming out, talking to the captain, maybe wanting to see a few things done a little differently for his team would be my –
Yeah,
if I was guessing,
right.
That's what I think it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't imagine anything that Green did that was remotely out of the ordinary.
Well, you know he didn't talk back to him because he doesn't talk.
Right. Well, he talks. He's louder in the box than he was several years ago,
yeah.
for sure.
No, but I didn't mean to his own players, but I mean to officials, other people,
Yeah.
his parents, his
So-
siblings.
I don't know. I had a conversation with him today. Yeah, he was at my house.
I had quite a few because we used to drive him. They did driver's ed together all the way in Jaffrey, so we had a lot of quality time in the car.
They took it out there. They
took
didn't do it at the high
Isaac
school.
and Miles.
Not with Mr. Rossi.
Because they couldn't because of sports.
Ah,
so we ended
okay.
up driving way out there with a
Jaffrey.
yeah, with Kyle Chevette too. So it was Kyle Chevette. So all those boys we got to spend a little extra time with on the 45-minute ride.
No, I saw I came home from working out, and Jackson and Miles were in my living room talking. So I just talked to them a little bit about stuff.
They're probably talking strategy for today's game.
No, strangely enough, they weren't. Yeah, Miles' strategy, just boot the ball downfield and see what comes up, right?
Right.
Well, anyway, we got 9 minutes, so instead of making you guys listen to us blather for the next 9 minutes, we'll cut out and we'll be back at the beginning of the second half for more action between the Green Wave of Dover and the Grizzlies of Goffstown. All right, we're back for second half action between Dover and Goffstown for Varsity Boys Soccer. Goffstown holds a 1-0 lead, but Dover has a lot of life left them in yet. And here we start.
Oh boy, got
Whoa,
it
that was a
through.
nice pass.
I'm not sure he meant it to be that low.
No,
but
I don't think he did at
worked
all.
out.
So there's going to be a fight over that ball in that little corner over there. Whoops. And so Santoro's back.
Yep, Santoro's back in. And but it's not how we started the game because Andy's in.
Nope.
and Bartolucci are both in.
No, DeBrule's out.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was always a maroon throw. Not really sure why. There was some sort of misunderstanding.
Hey, you might as well try, right?
Well, you know, it's
The
like,
worst thing they can do is say no.
I mean, they ought to know, right? It's the team who kicks the ball out does not have it for the throw-in, right? They know that. So Pelletier looking for somebody.
Hey, there's a little breeze kicking up, too.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll come into play.
Gorton taking the measure of his man here, and oof, a little close for comfort.
That was a little close, yep. And I think the Dover coach was looking for a little obstruction call.
No, I think Fantaselli played that pretty well. Fantaselli's a clever player. He really is. I mean, not just in terms of seeing the field, but also for tactics.
Oh,
Whoa!
got his hands wrapped around him.
Yeah, I don't know. That was blatant.
Well, I don't know. what the
Dover
coach
doesn't
was-
have a leg to
I
stand
mean,
on.
They were hugging him.
Yeah, that was the Dover coach is yelling at the referee, but he really doesn't have a case.
No, well, I think what the Dover coach would have liked to seen was the first when Renault put himself between the player and the ball. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted it called earlier.
That was.
But once it got past that, I mean, there's a lot of hugging.
Yeah. I think that was the correct call.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, so Dover's getting another free kick, at least on their side of the field. Wow, the wind almost on cue, just kicking up a little bit here. So, low service, Borges gets a head on it. And,
Great job by Trevor.
yep. Oh, nicely done by
You know,
Borges.
if you're gonna, you give him where you got help on the inside, right?
Oh, Foyza took a little too long to turn there and get going, and Dover caught up to him.
Bartolucci pushing up.
And that ball's going to stay
Is that
in.
going to stay in? Ooh, that surprised everybody, I think.
Yep, I think everybody gave up on it.
But now we better get back. 15's unmarked. Well, there we go.
Oh, thank God, because we had
I'll tell you,
nobody
did you
marking
see
number
18?
12. Yeah, or is it 18? Yeah, in the middle, all by himself.
Oh, but now
Look at
Foytho coming
Foytho.
up. Ball's still there.
All right. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
That's a close call. You know, you wonder
That is a
whether the
close
keeper-
call
whether
because
the keeper was playing the ball.
the keeper did not have control of the ball.
No, no.
I mean, and okay, you know what? I'm not going to complain about
I
that
wouldn't either.
call,
I think
but
if you
yeah.
err, you always
Err
err
on the side of
of
caution.
taking care of the
Yeah,
keeper. You know, so
absolutely,
he's
absolutely.
pretty vulnerable back there, and we certainly don't want Miles getting hurt.
Fantaselli, again, doing a really good job of shielding the ball. And, I mean, that's the difference between obstruction and shielding, was that Fantaselli was always really close to the
right.
ball and capable of playing the ball.
Oh, just missed it, Joey.
And that's going to be a maroon throw.
Trev should get a good throw here.
See if somebody's going to stay open for him here. Whoops.
It's not a bad throw, actually.
No, we just really didn't control it very well. Coach Levering
Doesn't
arguing about the throw-in, but frankly, that's not really worth it. Oh.
Good step by Dover. Good job by Bartolucci.
Yes. Nice. So we always talk about the bad part about clumping up, but there, whoops. Oh, geez, we're falling all over each other there. But we always talk about how bad it is for clumping up. But did you see 3 guys on top of that player and just
Right.
swarmed him and just deprived him of oxygen?
And
So it's-
honestly, they weren't terribly spread out, so you can do it.
Right.
You know, and so you can get
Well,
away with it
exactly.
when people are on that narrow front. But
Well, in that particular case, it served us well. It serves us very badly on offense, though, when we're that close together. Right. But you're absolutely right. On a good team that can move the ball, that's murder, because then it means that people are uncovered elsewhere. And look, Borges got nobody to pass too far right because nobody's here.
Nobody's over there.
Yeah. Oh, McNeil. He had time.
Just missed that. He was wide open, too.
I know. Oh. Oh, look. And that's actually where somebody should be.
I don't know why. Borges made a run to the outside there, but Joey McNeil was making the same run.
Yeah, I know. That's been something that's plagued us on offense all season. Whoops, big touch by Fantaselli, somewhat uncharacteristically.
Bigger touch and turns into not a bad pass.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Now Dover advancing on a pretty narrow front. Oh, nicely done.
Great job by Miles.
That was great timing, great hands, but also some courage to just throw yourself at the feet like that. Great play by Green. So it looks like Klaus is going to be coming in. He's walking up to the, I should say, striding to the half line. Gorton looking down the sideline, but that's out of bounds.
Red throw.
Yep.
Some subs.
So Mason coming out, Klaus coming in.
Oh, it's always the person all the way on the other side of the field.
Yeah, it's always got to be. Yep.
It's all right. Clock's running.
Well, yeah, I'm not too worried about it now. As long as we've got the lead. Big throw.
That was a really big throw. But look at all this white.
Yep.
You know, because we have all of our players on that side.
Mm-hmm.
There is
That's exactly
nobody
on the right side. Everybody's in that quadrant. Or it's not even a quadrant. It's like that eighth of the field. He's got to get rid of, yeah.
I don't think he had a good trap to begin with.
No,
So
that was exactly the problem. All right, so Green thinking about throwing it to Santoro, but deciding to punt instead, and that's a nice big punt. Well, Marina better get back here. Ooh,
that was a
blew
nice
by
move.
Gorton.
Wow,
that
was
was
dangerous.
so close to scoring right there. Fantaselli was on him, but he had a shot.
Goal kick.
Yeah, his goal kick.
Goal
Oh, he
kick,
went
yeah.
over the touchline.
That's what they said. I couldn't see it from here, but
boy, that was a really
that was a good opportunity.
good chance for them.
And that's why you can't give up baseline.
No,
Same thing in basketball, right? There's nobody's there to help you on that side. You got to force them inside.
That's exactly the same thing that was happening against South, right? South was dribbling right, on the edge of the goal line, right, and making it through, and it caused us all sorts of trouble. Of course, they didn't score that way, but gave us a few heart attacks.
A little bit of a big touch. Did he get it to him?
Oh.
A little bit later. That's the pass he needed to make a few minutes earlier.
That's exactly right. And that's the problem with those kinds of runs.
Right. And I think Ronnie was running, and then he's like, oh, he might need help back here.
Nice play by Gorton. Did you see that? The way he trapped it and then kicked it? Nicely done by McNeil. Oh.
It was honestly, it was the right play.
It was the right play, not the great execution. That's going to be out of bounds.
They got to get your hands down.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to call that. That's a good call.
No, they're going to call a free kick there.
Yeah, they should. Joey had his hands up on his shoulder.
The thing is, you don't need to have your hands up. If you lean into a guy with your shoulder, that's perfectly legal, right? So there's no need to use the hands.
That's a good trap by.
Yep. McClaus is on him. Ooh, nice move. Really nice move. All right, Santoro's on it now. Oh, no.
See, that's a better job by Santoro by making them come in. At least they had help on that side.
Right. Yep. So Levering is telling his defenders to stop stabbing at the ball and take short steps on defense, which is absolutely the case.
Yeah. And I think that's the problem with being aggressive and always going for it is sometimes you don't get it.
Overrun the ball.
Over pursue it.
Yep.
And you don't mind doing that on offense, but on defense, it's a good.
It's not a bad look. I think.
Well, repeat it again. Nobody wide. Nobody wider than the
No,
edge of the goal.
there's nobody to pass to.
Nope.
So why not shoot? Although I think he hurried that a little bit.
Oh, but even if you shot, it'd be nice if there was someone there to clean up something
Yep.
that maybe didn't go right on net.
But I think if he had not hurried it, it might have been a little bit closer to target. So we'll see. So we've gone through 10 minutes of the second half so far.
And it was a lot like the other minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Were you giving up more chances? That ball's
This
going to
game
the
is
tick
what
land.
this game is, right? Hasn't changed a whole lot.
No.
Oh,
Good
nicely
job
done
working
by
back
Pelletier.
Renaud.
Look at that. So DeBrule's
Now
going
we
to
can
pick
build
it
an
up.
attack and keep going until someone.
Oh, nice look.
Great pass. He didn't call him offsides, did he? No. Okay. For a minute there.
I don't know. Did Foytho lose it in the sun or what? Because that was such a great pass.
It was a great pass, but he would be looking right into the sun on that
Yeah.
play, to be honest with you. That was a great pass. There you go, Jasper.
Oh, he was looking for DeBrule. Santoro looking for McNeil.
Just missed him.
Everybody looking for somebody, but not quite getting it there. Oh. Nice
That's
trap.
a great trap.
Yeah, Gorton getting rid of it just in a nick of time.
Well, I think this whole team was yelling
Yeah,
man on
I
because
know.
he was coming hard.
But that's good. You wouldn't
Yeah.
have seen that last year. We hardly ever talked last year. This year, we're talking so much more.
And it wasn't just one person. It was half the team. You could hear him yelling.
But can you tell right now that this game is going to get a lot more desperate before too long? Because, I mean, Dover needs a win, and Goffstown needs a win, right?
And honestly, they're having the better chances.
No, absolutely. Yeah. But you can just tell this game is probably going to get a little bit more physical, get a little bit more chippy.
Oh, hopefully Dover takes a few more chances, and maybe we can capitalize.
Yeah, on the counter.
Right. They are moving a few more people up than they were early in the game.
Yeah, well, they might feel like they need to, and that we could possibly capitalize on that. Oh,
that's a great pass. Is it going to get through? No.
It would have been it needed
Just
to be a little stronger.
Longer.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a nice pass by Jasper.
That's going to be a corner. You get the feeling that every time DeBrule gets the ball, he's going to shoot. He's going to be like Kobe Bryant, He's going to shoot 100 times and then, make 20 of them, and it's still going to be a lot, right? I mean.
Oh, Cole Brotherton coming in.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
So he must be cleared to play.
He must be cleared. He must have passed the concussion protocol.
I don't know if he was available last game. We didn't see him, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know that he was ready.
Yeah, so
was he suited up?
He wasn't even there.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't there. All right.
So it's nice to see him.
That's a pretty good ball, but nobody can get to it.
Nobody touched it.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could score on corners? I think that would be nice.
Have we scored on?
We have scored on corners. No, Nashua.
That was
South.
a free kick.
No, you're right.
That was a free kick.
Oh, we have scored on corners. We scored here. Ronnie Morgan scored one. I think it fell off of his back.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
Throw-in.
Yeah. It's a throw-in. Yep. Hope Fantaselli's feeling okay. Quick throw, long throw. And now look at this. Dover's got everybody on our half.
They do, and this is where you hope maybe we put a couple passes together.
Look at this. This is looking like rugby right here. Oh, that's a nice ball by Bartolucci. I got to say, Bartolucci is having himself a good game.
I think we've been saying that the last
wide.
couple games for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's really had a bad game. I mean, there have been some games where he's been maybe a little overmatched, but he's played tough. I mean, he's playing against some real.
I mean, his mark
good
that
competition.
he had in that Salem game was.
Oh, that was
that
tough.
was a handful, and he did a pretty good job.
But even against like Nashua South, that was a tough matchup for him. I mean, that was a good team. So here comes Fantaselli. Yeah,
good
Wise.
Idea.
Yep.
I didn't know if he was going to try to play Miles or not, but I
that
think
ball
would have been risky.
That ball was too bouncy. Now his team can reset. Now we got a lot of maroon back there. There we go. Let's see if Pelletier can get to this. He will.
It's good to see Nick.
Oh, he saved it from
there.
going out, but that's gonna be a goal kick.
Oh, I thought it might hang up there. See Nick Aramita. I don't think we saw him in the first
we did not
half,
see him
but
in the
we
first
saw him
half, and
now,
he's
so
out
it's
there
always,
now. Yeah.
Always nice. It gives you a little energy.
I like seeing him out there. I really think I really I was gonna say I look forward to seeing him in the coming years, but I'm not really gonna be watching these games all that much.
I'll probably still be watching him on GTV at least.
Well, you'll be watching the 2016 game.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be taking time off from work to come see him, but I certainly will still watch him on GTV.
Oh, nicely played there. That was Pelletier. And he's looking for Aramita.
I think Aramita wanted it a little bit earlier, and then he kind of stopped running a little bit because he didn't want to get caught off sides.
Boy, the tempo of the game is just, dear.
You saw he lost his footing a little bit.
Yeah, but that's, part of that
comes all the way back.
I know,
corner.
but you know what? Part of that is not being able to play with your left foot. He was trying to clear that with his right, and that's a left foot clear right there. And when you're trying to do that with the wrong foot, odd things can start to happen.
Yeah, and it could be a little rust too. He hasn't
fair enough.
Played in quite a few games.
And nicely
nice job
done.
by Miles.
God, he looks so comfortable. He looks about as comfortable in the goal mouth as he does in bed, probably.
He's had a lot of saves this game.
Big punt, big punt, big punt.
Oh, go get it, Ronnie. Go get it.
Oh,
nice shot by Nick.
Yeah, again, but it's over the crossbar, over the net. Lean forward next time, Aramita.
That was it. He was reaching for it. I think it would have been a tough one to lean forward unless he took another step, and I think he was worried about
I don't think he had the time to do that.
Yeah. But, hey, keep putting it towards the goal. Good things will happen. I keep telling myself that.
You talking about that with regard to paint?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh. Nicely done
nice
by
job
Brotherton.
by Cole. That is not an easy play.
That is a difficult play.
Offsides.
Yep. Oh, good. All right. That's not a call against us. That's always a good thing. So it looks like Martin's going to be coming in soon. He's standing at the half line. That ball looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
Hang in.
Nope.
There's a little wind now. I don't think it helped it.
No. I don't think it's strong enough.
Oh, did that stay in?
Yeah, that was a close one.
It was close.
Boy, we got a bunch of guys on him, but nobody's stopping him. Now Bartolucci's heading out to the wing here.
But they kept him away, right?
Yep. Yeah, he
Stay
didn't
in front.
He didn't make any progress.
Oh, nice job by Miles.
Oh, and Fantaselli clears. Ewing Simone picks it up.
Oh, look at
nice.
Renault.
And now Pelletier.
Take him deep.
Got to find. There we go.
Very smart play. Give him a little more room, Jackson.
That was
optimal. There was no way.
There was no way. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what?
Good thing he put a foot up. Oh.
Wow.
A lot of guys
by Colby.
A lot of guys though looking a little awkward with their right foot though again.
Well, I'll tell you what, that could have been a
that was so hard. I thought that ball was already in a couple of times. Jeez.
Good awareness by Colby to get back in there when things started to go south.
Yeah, I mean, in a situation like that, everybody's got to race into there and do something, right? That's too much.
Ooh. I don't think it is. I think they're aiming for that spot. It's 3 times in a row. They're putting it on that corner.
Yeah,
that's where most of their guys are.
And then you can bang it in with your head, right?
And you can actually go towards it.
Right.
Here comes another corner. They're taking this one quick.
De Bruyne clears it.
Nice job. Actually, I thought he was going to put it right on him.
Almost did.
And there, I mean, you're not aiming. You're just you hope
Yeah,
your
you're
play
just-
is in that general direction.
You just want to hit it clean.
That's right. Good job by Nick.
Oh, not a great strike, but a good save by Green.
The more concerning thing was that they have someone there to clean it up all the time that's unmarked.
I know.
I mean, that's the third time in a row. Nobody's chasing them. No one's following them.
Big
That's
punt.
Huge punt.
See if Aramita can cause some trouble here, and he does. See if he can find some feet here.
That's what Aramita's good at.
Unlucky.
Causing trouble.
All right. They're going to fight over that ball. Uh-oh. He better get back. And that's, whoa.
Oh, he kept it in.
That's going to be,
No,
that's
still
going to
there.
stay in. Geez, there's a lot of maroon out there.
Oh, jeez.
No, nobody far post, and that's. So Martin and Borges coming in, and Klaus and Morgan coming out, I believe. Yep.
It's nice to see Klaus back.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I think it gives us more depth. You know, we've had so many games where we didn't have quite the bench that you want
In the
because people were
midfield.
hurt.
Yeah.
That was a good header. Nice to win some balls in the air.
So it looks like Lambert's coming in. Ooh. Oh, he saves it. Oh, my gosh.
Puts it on goal.
Oh!
Oh, get a rebound.
Who's going to put it back in?
Go get it, Nick.
Ah! Look
Nice
at
job,
this.
Nick.
Nobody is stopping him. Oh!
You and Simone just needed to hang back a little bit more to go towards that thing. That was a great cross.
Oh, but now we only have a couple of guys in the box. That's it. That's the end of our opportunity right there. Now we got to get back.
That was one of our better opportunities that we've had.
Ooh.
Great
He didn't
job
give
by
Green a
Miles.
lot
You know
of-
what? Just getting that thing out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't give Green a lot to work with. Nicely
job,
done by
Nick.
Aramita. Oh,
That's it. You know,
that's
that was
not
a
a bad
good
ball.
play.
Yeah.
Put it someplace where.
Oh, here we go. Now we got time.
Yeah, just you
That's
know what?
gonna
It was
go out of
looking a little
bounds.
disorganized.
Yeah. And that's good. We hit the reset button. So we got the two Joes down there. We got Lambert and McNeil standing at the half line waiting to come in. All right, that's out of bounds.
I think he kicked it out of bounds, though. I think he struck it in bounds.
So DeBrule coming out, Mason coming back in, and it looks like what? Aramita, Brotherton, and DeBrule coming out. We have a special guest who wants to make a comment.
This is Vivian DeBrule, everyone, if you know me. And my brother's a soccer player on here, so yeah.
He just came off.
Oh, yeah, he just came off. His name is Jackson.
That's such a supportive sibling. That's nice.
Yeah.
He's your favorite brother, I heard.
Oh, well, he's my only brother, so I
Well,
have
exactly,
I have
right?
no choice.
Right. So he gets to be
I
your
was
favorite.
forced to, so.
You came after he did. He was forced to have you around.
No, well, I'm obviously the favorite child, though, so. Yeah. According to you and Mom. Yeah.
It's parents really do have favorites, Vivian. I'll they really do. They don't always admit it, but they do have them. So if
Yeah.
I'm convinced I'm the favorite of my parents. So
Yeah, you probably are.
yeah, they don't agree. They don't say that all the time, but I know they mean it.
Yeah. Same with my parents.
Get rid of it, Joe.
I'm definitely the favorite of my parents because I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Can I have the microphone back?
Oh boy, 15.
Yeah.
You may not get the microphone. We should have put Lily on too, and then we could have had siblings. You know?
Siblings talking about siblings,
Right.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the call. Yeah.
Siblings talking about siblings. Nothing but tragedy would ensue from that, right?
I only heard Lily only says good things about Miles.
Is that true?
That's pretty true.
In your presence?
Yeah, in my presence.
I don't know. We'd have to ask Jared about that, whether that's always the case.
I'm sure it's not always the case.
Ooh. So there they're working their way in the corner here, and there's a big, big cross, but that's out of bounds. Boy, you know, there's way too much soccer left for me to feel comfortable.
Oh, I'm not
15 minutes.
comfortable at all. 15
I'm not,
minutes,
yeah.
and honestly, they've had more opportunities than we have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We got
Yeah.
some fresh legs in there that I think might help a little. Joe's back on defense.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think we're leaning on a number of substitutes. Ooh. I thought Borges was going to plow right into him.
Yeah. That would have been unfortunate for
Yeah.
18.
Well, if he's going to do that, let him do it on the other half of the field and not our half.
Right. Well, he was on the right half to do
Oh,
it, right?
that ball's gone. Hey, Vivian, if you'd shown up earlier, you probably could have done some ball girling.
Could have made some money.
Could have made some money. Do they? I don't see any anywhere.
No, the coach is doing it on this side.
Yeah, but not this time. I think the ball boys have absconded.
It's probably a practice. They're clearly soccer players. You see them out here.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Duty calls. Oh. Okay, we did not win that header. Oh, boy.
Joe
Everything's
got ahead on
looking
that one, though.
super disorganized here.
Oh,
Jeez.
good job.
I just hope the rest of the game isn't like this, where we're inside of our 18 and we're just trying to clear the ball.
Oh, look at that sneak through. Have one. That's it, Joe. Keep working. Oh, that's a great shot.
That was going
nice
in.
save by 18.
That was going in. Did you see that? That thing was
Oh,
on a rope.
That was on a rope. 18 saved a goal right there.
Wow.
It's a heck of a play.
That's too bad. It was a great shot. I mean, far post. Thing was skimming along.
Not over the goal, actually.
No,
under the bar.
Oh, it was a great ball.
He hasn't had a ton of chance. He's been a little snake bitten on a couple.
Yeah, but that one was a good shot. He really was over it, and he put power on that. Let's
It
see
had
if
a
he
little
can-
English on it, too, which is you would have thought if he touched it, he might have deflected it in.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that
right.
one, not so much.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't finish it. I think he was looking for the draw like in golf and just didn't get that.
Looking for the draw. Oh, dear. That's a long ball in the middle of the field. Borges wins it. Great play, but now somebody's got to settle it.
Oh, I think Martin didn't know where it was. Bounced off the back of his head.
So now Dover going back to work, bringing the ball downfield. Nice step by Bartolucci. Ooh.
Again, a whistle on the other side.
Nice
Good job
step
by Joe.
Lambert. Yep. But, yeah, nobody's wide for him at all. Now McNeil
Joey
is.
was there. Yeah, McNeil came there.
But here we
you
go. Nice ball.
Overlap and run almost.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Play it
that
to
was
space.
not strong.
Oh, yeah,
no,
I thought
I
it was
guess it was.
fine.
I'm not really sure that's a call. I was
No.
far away. But the thing is, like,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
it looks
that's a
like he
call.
bounced off of Martin, who was going for the ball. I don't even think Martin knew he was there.
Yeah, he didn't lift his shoulder. He kept his ball down, his shoulder down. Yeah. I
So
mean,
are they
clearly
gonna-
he fell and there was
Right.
contact.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm really getting sick of the Dover coach. Complains about everything.
I mean, I know we're homers, but I just didn't see
No,
that
I didn't
as-
see
I
anything.
mean, even if you call it, that's fine. Whatever, it goes the wrong way. Take your free kick and move on.
Yeah. What are you doing over there? I can't leave you unattended for a minute. You drop stuff and.
They did stop the clock, interestingly. The injury, maybe?
Well, did they? They didn't take him off, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
think
they did.
subbed for
Okay.
him, yep.
All right. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Now they're chatting about. Looks like the refs are chatting about it for some reason.
Interesting.
I mean, what are they really going to chat about?
I think
I think Randy was looking for an explanation, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was. So coach was just looking for. No.
No,
I mean, clearly the coach is looking for a card, but that
not
was
even.
clearly not even close.
No.
I'm not sure it was a foul, let alone a card. I mean, we've seen plays like that where they've called it. You know, you see a little contact, they make the call, and
So a corner again. And you're right, they're always gathered in the far part of the box. Oh,
job by
easy
Miles.
save, or not even a save, but an easy grab for Green there.
yeah, it definitely is their design play.
Yeah.
That one just didn't quite get far enough.
So
What a
Foytho.
punt.
Foytho coming in. He'll be at the half line right here, urging his team on.
Out of bounds. Fortunate for them, probably.
That's our ball.
Yeah.
So Pelletier's going to take this. And some Maroon is pushing up, but boy, look at the huge gap between the offense and the defense right there. And the only person there is really Mason.
Yeah. I mean, they are trying to protect a lead here.
No, I get that. Oh, geez. But you know what? If we scored right now.
Oh, it's night and day.
Oh.
I don't think they want to take any chances that might give one up.
No, fair enough. But, you know, if we scored another goal, that would be the end of this game probably.
Yep.
The West game from 2016 notwithstanding.
Yeah, there's never, it's never over, Hugh. Just remember, it's never over.
No, that's true.
Isaac thought he was taller than he really was.
Does that happen frequently?
Did there. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Oh, dear, Lambert. Oof. You know what? I recall in past years way more miscommunications on those types of balls, and now there's so much more communication back there.
I think a big part is Miles back there kind of directing the
Yep,
traffic, too, and
I
being
agree.
really aggressive on those balls that are out there. Because as a defender, once it's there, there's only, you're worried about getting a foul, you're worried about an own goal.
Yep.
At
Oh,
least
yeah,
Miles
absolutely.
is facing it.
No, as a keeper, you're paid to be nervous about everything, right? And anxious about everything. Whoops. So Dover.
That's a pretty good ball.
Yeah, Miles has got it. Another big punt. Jeez. 15 yards over the half line.
That's
There
a
we
nice
go.
pass. Go, Joe.
Yep.
I mean, you might get a foul here. You never know.
Oh, look at this now. Oh!
Get in there. Yes!
Yes!
There's the goal you were looking for. Nick Martin.
Nick Martin just puts it away.
Kept good depth on there, was patient.
Wow.
And Joe Lambert.
Had a great pass.
And was very patient. So
Yes.
when he beat him, instead of just blasting it at the goal or over the goal,
absolutely.
he waited for his guy to get there and
Half
put it
of
right
that,
on him.
Yeah, half of that is Lambert's goal. I mean, he really did a fantastic job.
But it's a great finish.
That was a great finish by Martin. No two ways about it. So, remember, hey, what did I just say? Like not more than 2 minutes ago?
And what did I say? The
Yeah, I
game's
know.
never
It's
over.
not over. You're absolutely. You know what? We're both right. But
But you certainly feel better with a tool goal.
oh yeah,
two
but this
goals
is not the
lead.
time to give up or play stupid.
This is where you want to play back, but not when there's that much white up there. Just get it up.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea right
There's
there.
too much. There's just too much white. They're pushing up now,
Yeah, they've got to.
but it should create some opportunities in the middle if we can find feet.
Yep, absolutely. So Gorton sending it out. So there's 8 minutes left in this game, at least in regulation. At least according to the scoreboard. Again, the referee always has the final say.
Yeah, and they did have some stop time there, which was interesting. So who knows what the real time is?
Yeah. And they did stop the clock for a little bit too for
That's
that
what I'm
injury.
saying, for
Yeah.
the-
Oh
for the-
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I meant stop time as in like injury
Right.
time that wasn't marked off the scoreboard clock. But yeah, you're right. There's probably more than the 7 minutes and 40 seconds that's up there right now.
Isaac knew how tall he was that time.
Good. Making progress.
Recalibrated.
Oh, and
Recalibrated.
Green. Good job.
Now we're on Spalding time.
Yeah, you got to get back into the middle of the field.
The only good thing, Jared, about all these double overtime games is the sun tends to settle in behind there, so you don't have to fight it in double overtime. But my guess is you'd rather just deal
Get-
with the sun during regular time.
Just get it over with.
I make time and a half in overtime.
Yes, we're going to give you time and a half. I think we
Yes.
should double what we pay you now because you're
Even triple it.
right. You are the rock of the team.
He is the rock. He makes it to every game. None of this like, oh, I got to stay in a business meeting
Yeah.
or any of that nonsense, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
Good step by Joe.
nice step by Lambert. Oh, that's
you know,
not
that's a great pass.
That is a great
Mason
ball.
Mason was working back, and again with a 2-goal lead, you come back a little more. But had he not come back as much, that would have been.
Oh, you're absolutely
is
right. Boy, we had way too many pushed up. No, not enough guys came back on that one, and we had even numbers back there pretty much.
Coach Levern telling them to stay connected and that they're fine.
Yeah.
6 minutes left.
Yeah, now Dover looks energized. We got to start playing some soccer, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Looking for
That's
Ronnie
actually,
Morgan.
He's got him.
He's nailed it.
Oh, if only it was football. There you go. Ronnie's still fighting for it, sitting in the corner. Oh, he got him baseline.
Oh, Foytho winding
had
up.
one on it.
Borges looking to win it. Nicely
Nice
done by
job.
Pelletier, standing him up.
Good job by
And
Andy,
Morgan
too.
now has it.
Let's possess it a little, boys.
Ooh, yeah. Not the pass we were looking for.
No.
Oh, nice effort there by Martin Bartolucci, sending it up
Right
to
at him.
Foytho. He's got the numbers. He's only one-on-one right there.
But there was no one behind him. I mean, there wasn't
No,
a
no.
red player within 30 yards.
No, he had nobody to pass to. It was all on him.
Yep.
But I think in those kinds of cases, you really want to just trap the ball instead of heading it backwards because you got nobody to head it to.
Right.
So DeBrule stepping up to the half line there. And Bartolucci sending it out of bounds. It's a very close game, Vivian. 2-1. We're hanging on by the skin of our teeth.
Goal kick.
Oh, good. All right.
Take that.
So Green can go into Spalding keeper mode, and Borges can tie his shoe, and we can kind of wait for things to.
Well, it may take a while for Borges to tie his shoe.
All right, so we've just crossed the 5-minute mark, and they've stopped the clock. Whoops.
Job by Borges standing him up, but that could be trouble.
Oh, yeah. Kind of
There you
feel
go.
like
Good
Goffstown's
job.
circling the wagons a little
No,
bit here.
I think we are.
I'd
Less
rather
than 5 minutes now.
I'd rather we didn't necessarily.
Oh, they're going to call a push there.
I'm not sure.
There were
So
some
four-
hands up. I mean, the issue is if you keep your hands down, you don't give them that opportunity.
Right.
But this is very dangerous.
So we probably have like about 4 minutes left right here. This is, of course, very dangerous. But you also kind of hope, right? I mean, they've had these opportunities before and they haven't scored. So all right, let's see what's going on here.
Oh, tough bounce.
That was a tough ball, but Lambert, oh, he's got to clear that. Oh, thank God they
goodness.
can't finish.
Very fortunate.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? I mean, you get the ball on the outside like that, you just got to send it upfield.
Yeah,
You can't.
Right. And I think he was just trying to make that extra play, that extra touch. But
Yeah,
when it's a 1-goal game with a few minutes left,
yeah, you don't want to do that.
and we have
There
got
we
to get
go.
the ball
3
outta
minutes,
here. There
says
you go.
Jared Green.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
That's a nice ball because now Morgan can go chase that
We'll
down and
chase
maybe
it
do
down, and
something
it'll
with
take
it.
a little time.
All right,
They
so it's
kicked
going
out
to be a
of
maroon
bounds.
throw.
That was an interesting play there. You know, we don't have to rush. We can take our time. We can
Yeah.
move people up.
Yeah. Although nobody's showing any great inclination to push up here.
No, Renault's right there. They're okay. Oh,
Okay.
Renault's taking the throw. He's going to kick him out.
Oh, wait, this is the we're confused about the throw in play. That'll kill
Yes.
another 30 seconds, right?
Exactly.
We don't know what we're doing.
Ooh,
And,
be a
it's going to be
corner.
another
corner.
corner. So DeBrule's going to take that, and Fantaselli's going to come up.
Let's put this one in and just.
Yeah, I was going to say, then that would be the end of the game. 2 minutes, says Jared Green, at least according to our clock, which we haven't stopped.
So we got 4 people back, which I think is, we're going to be a little outgunned up front.
Yeah,
but
we
I
got
think it's
4
probably
in the
worth it.
box, not a ton. But they've also got people pushed up. Oof.
Oh, the keep had to get his hand up.
Oh,
just
jeez.
missed it.
So Fantaselli's
It's
going
all
to bring it
control
out. That's good.
Just
That's good.
control it.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll take a throw there.
So now Tiago's going to drop. Fantaselli's going to drop, right?
Coach Levin yelling very loudly, Tiago drop.
Yeah. Well, now that makes sense, right? Now that somebody's got to give him some.
No,
There's nobody to pass to, right?
nobody's within 50 yards of him. Oh, but it gets through.
Oh, Foytha got knocked down, but I don't think they're going to call that.
No, I wouldn't call that.
I wouldn't call it either. Borges sending it back up. Wow, to Martin. Luck of the draw.
A little hot.
Yeah, but, I mean.
Win it in the air, though. That's what you care about, right? Just win some in the air.
Oh, Morgan, keep your hands down. Oh, that could have been a better clearance. I like those balls that up the side there. No, that's good. We'll take that. Oh, referee says 1 minute. So I guess, Jared, you were on the mark pretty much, right? So 1 more minute. We just got to get this thing out of here.
Jared's a lawyer, gets paid by the hour. He can really keep time.
I'd love to see his timesheet.
I don't think he'd know. That's probably not good.
All right.
Let's not draw attention
recorded
Right.
soccer game for GTV.
There you go, Jackson. Control it. I don't think they said no fouls, Jackson, but I thought there were some Dover hands that were up on that one.
All right, so Caleb gets it out, and Caleb Gordon gets it out. Dover with a quick throw, big throw.
Boy.
Oh!
Yes! What a play.
You know what, though? When you do that, you have to get it,
better
and
get
he
it.
understood it. He understood that. So
You know what, though? If you watched people in the defense, when he came up there, some guys came and protected the goal mouth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that should be it.
That's it. Wow, that's really huge for
It's a huge
Goffstown.
win.
It's a huge win, first of all, because it's a win. We've only had 3 so far this season. This is our 4th win, but it gives us those 4 points that we needed. So along with the tie and the 4 points today, that's 6 points towards the 8 we needed to get to 28, which I think will probably
safe.
ensure,
Yeah,
you know, we need maybe maybe 2 more points, really, to ensure a decent spot.
Well, the nice thing is you're kind of in control of it.
Yeah.
This win kind of puts you a little more in control of where you are in the standings.
Right. So, so now we would be at 26 points.
Right.
And we need 2 more for 28. We could always produce a tie. I mean, hell.
God knows. Well, you get nervous about some of those ties turning into losses.
No. Absolutely.
We've been fortunate
absolutely.
enough that we haven't lost any of those tie games.
So, now we're 4-4-5 instead of 3-4-5. But what a hard-fought game this was. And, it followed a kind of typical script for a Goffstown game. The other team possesses more, has better chances, and so on and so forth. And then at the end of the day, you know what? We end up either tying or winning. So somehow we seem to be more than the sum of our parts. But what a tough game.
It's nice to see a win.
Not even used
Been
to
a
it
while.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's been a while. You're
while.
right. Yeah. So that's good because we're going to be facing Exeter.
And I think
No.
Exeter's a tough team. It is.
Yeah,
It's
are we
Exeter
facing
next.
Exeter next? Yeah, and
Yep.
Exeter's a good team. They're ahead of
Yep.
us. They're in 7th place, I believe. Actually,
And it seems like they're playing better now, too, than at the beginning of the year.
well, the thing is about them is that they don't tie very many games. So Exeter is tied for 7th with a 6-4-2 record. So they're going to be pretty tough. And then after that, we've got Girton, which is in 19th place with 3-7-1. And then after that, the last game of the season is Merrimack,
who's
which
playing
is
very well.
6-0 in
Yeah.
12th place. So they're just ahead of us.
Yeah, but they've actually been playing some of their better soccer, Merrimack. So that's a game. You don't want to leave it up to that game. You like to take care of business before then and put yourself in a good position.
Well, as I recall last year, Merrimack was physically unprepossessing. They weren't fast. They weren't strong. They weren't, terribly athletic. But the interesting thing was they were very well coached. They used a lot of space. They were a pretty well coached team. I was impressed with them. And if they've got the same coach now, then that kind of explains why they're 6-6-0. So that was, thank God for that. That takes off a lot of pressure.
I think it does.
I think our boys need to fight hard for the rest of the season, but this really helps.
Right. And I'm not sure Coach Leveren's going to love the the second half. You know, I think
Yeah.
we gave up a lot of good chances. A couple fouls that he probably
Yeah.
would have liked not to happen deep in our own end, and I'm not sure. You know, there's probably some ties that he felt better about than this win. But a win is a win, and
Yeah.
scoring a couple goals. You know, we were fortunate with the penalty kick,
Yeah.
which was really big.
Yeah, well, and I would agree with you. I think you wouldn't be crazy about that. Although we gave up a lot of fouls in the first half, too,
Oh, yeah, we
on
did.
our half.
Yep.
And a lot of corner kicks.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of free kicks for them.
But, you know, it's a strange thing about this team is that we always seem to be on sort of the bad side of the statistics, and yet we tie, right? Or we,
Or
you
we
know,
win.
occasionally win.
Yeah.
So this team just finds a way to win or tie even if it can't possess or shoot frequently on goal. So,
And it doesn't need to be pretty.
yeah, whatever, man. I mean, hey, 26 points is 26 points however you get them, right? So that's pretty sweet. So we will be covering the Exeter game, which will be in Exeter on Thursday. I believe that's a 4:30 start.
That's what I saw, yeah.
But in any event, we will be there covering it. I know Jared the Rock Green will be there
For
with a
sure.
camera. I'll definitely be there. We'll have to find out about you. And, yeah, always a game time decision, right?
That's right.
I used to hate guys like you when I played fantasy football, right? Oh, so-and-so's a game time decision. I hated that stuff. But in any event, we'll bring that game to you on Thursday. So I'm Hugh DeBrule. I'm with Joe Borges, and Jared Green is behind the camera. We'll catch you in a couple of days.